The 2018 NBA season is upon us in the 40-year sim. We are almost getting to the finish line. We had a couple of seasons left for the 40-year sim. We started in 1983, folks. November or October 1983. And we are now in November 2017 in this sim. Insanity. And this is the ring ceremony for the Philadelphia 76ers, who won the championship in 1983. And then in the sim, they won it in 2015 and now 2017. So this is their second ring in this decade, in this sim, with Steph Curry, etc. And you can see all different players being congratulated by Adam Silver, and then them getting their rings and stuff like that. In this episode, so we get the ring ceremony, we're going to be seeing all the rosters, all the offseason moves that were done between last season and this one, and then highlights from I think all 32 teams. We'll check it out. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure we see all of them, if I'm not mistaken. But also, this is the last season where I'll be really diving into opening weekend stuff, All-Star Weekend. Starting in the 2019 season, I'm really going to streamline things so I can get across the finish line. What that means is the regular seasons will just be in two-part episodes. No more All-Star Weekend episodes after this season. And what else? And then the playoffs will be the playoffs, because I still like, unleashing the playoffs the way I normally do. But there are going to be a lot fewer episodes, and my hope is I can capture the seasons from 2019 to 2023 and maybe 2024 in just 1 week. Because if I could do that, then I can get all these seasons done before December 31st. I won't even be in town around Christmas. I won't even be here. So I got to get this done by like December 22nd, December 23rd, something like that. So I got to get a move on in finishing this sim. We are so freaking close, guys. We are so close. Gotta do it. And that means capturing these seasons a little bit faster so I can get through it faster. So that's pretty much how it's going to be going. But this season is the last, I would say, classic season of the sim, where we'll be taking it a little bit slow, really diving into try to dive into as many teams as possible, really see the players, see how they look in their new teams, or how they've grown in the teams they've been on. As you see, we got Andre Iguodala, now we got Steph Curry getting his second ring in the league. It's funny to see in this sim the usual suspects get their rings. Been very rare to see like guys who didn't get their rings get their rings in this sim. I mean, we did see Chris Paul. Chris Paul has won a couple of rings, but he also was paired with Kobe. But yeah, by and large, I would say, Kevin Love, Steph Curry, Andre Iguodala, these are all guys who were champions in real life. And in this sim, they happen to be champions as well. So it'd be nice to see some left turns, but and we've had a couple here and there, but by and large, it seems like players with championship pedigree, championship DNA, manage to win championships in the sim. I can't quite explain it. There's the banner, though. The 2017 World Champion banner for the Sixers. And, okay, let's check out the offseason transactions. Elton Brand has moved. CJ McCollum. LeBron James is now a Laker a year early. Why? Because they were balanced out the first round last season, and it's time for a new beginning. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, a first-round pick, and Greg Oden went to the Cavaliers. You got De'Aaron Fox going to the Sonics. You got Brandon Roy going to the Mavericks. You got Chris Bosh going to the Celtics. So the Cavaliers clean house. Let's look at the Sixers. Steph Curry, Tim Hardaway Jr., Iggy, Kevin Love, Bogut, Kristich, Augustine, Ed Davis, Jay Rich, and some other guys. So I think they're still a finals contender for sure. The Bucks, Dennis Smith Jr., Wesley Matthews, James Ennis III, Michael Beasley, Andrew Bynum. Obviously, they're very much in tank mode, very much in rebuilding mode. The Bucks are. They will continue to be that way. this season for sure. The Bulls, Ish Smith, Evan Fournier, Robert Covington, Amari Stoudemire, very old Amari Stoudemire, Steven Adams, Emmanuel Mudiay, you got Mike Miller, you got Zubats, Nene. Another team that's pretty much in a rebuilding phase, not quite playoff caliber, although they got some decent players on that roster. Just they're not quite there. They're not. They're not even quite there. They're not even. They're not there. Their point guard's Ish Smith. All right, so that's what kind of what the Bulls are dealing with right now. So yeah, not very good. They won't be good this season. I'm sorry to say. But if we move on to the next team, which would be, drumroll please. I mean, if I have, how much time do I have to talk before the next team shows up? Yeah, the Bulls. Covington's good, right? Steven Adams is a solid center. Fournier's been okay for the team, but here we go. Okay, Cavaliers. You got Ben Simmons, you got Donovan Mitchell, a fun young backcourt duo. You got Joe Harris shooting threes, Jordan Hill, Greg Oden, Marcus Morris. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how that backcourt does together. I think that could actually kind of work, right? Ben Simmons as the point guard. You got Greg Oden at center. You got Marcus Morris coming off the bench with Rodney Stuckey and Costa Kufos, Angelica, PJ Tucker, Kyle Kuzma. Luke Kennard is a reserve. So Cavaliers, very interesting rebuild. They definitely have a leg up than the other teams that we just saw. Celtics, DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Brandon Ingram, Chris Bosh, Karl Anthony Towns, Marcus Smart. Okay. I like this starting five. Feel like the Celtics are really coming together. You got Aflalo, you got Satoransky, Domantas Sabonis. They got in that trade. Traded away De'Aaron Fox. I didn't like De'Aaron Fox and LaVine together. John Wall, Avery Bradley and the Clippers with Danilo Gallinari, Blake Griffin, J.J. Hickson, Brandon Wright. They lost Yao Ming, so Yao Ming is no longer on the Clippers. But so they've promoted J.J. Hickson to being the starting center. They also got Deion Waiters, Sebastian Telfair still around, Corey Brewer, Cristiano Felicio. You got Hartenstein in the reserves, so the Clippers could be a finals contender potentially. You got Conley on the Grizzlies with Joe Johnson, Paul George, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Enes Kanter, Jay Crowder, Bobby Portis, etc. Yeah, I mean, they made the finals last year. George, might want to go to a different team, but not now because they just made the finals, so why would he leave now? Hawks, Schroeder, Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Derek Favors. You got Jarrett Allen and Bam Adebayo in the reserves. Definitely interesting team there. Chris Paul, Cephalosha, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Valanciunas on the Heat. This is another team that's a finals contender, much like the have you seen any finals? Oh, Clippers. Clippers are our finals contender for sure. And the Sixers. Hornets, D'Angelo Russell, Victor Oladipo's great backcourt there. Eric Gordon, Elton Brand, Hassan Whiteside, Mo Williams. This team could be pretty nice. I don't think they are the best team in the NBA, like the power ranking is saying, but I think they could definitely be a playoff team. And yeah, this should be pretty fun. Utah Jazz, George Hill, Dwayne Wade, Luke Mbamute, Taj Gibson, Tyson Chandler. I really like how the Jazz looked last year with Dwayne Wade because he really got to showcase himself as a prolific scorer despite his old age. So I'm looking forward to seeing him continue to do that. Eric Bledsoe, Klay Thompson, the Sacramento Kings with Luol Deng, Draymond Green, Nerlens Noel, Al Jefferson. A solid team, not anything to get too excited about, but they might be a dark horse playoff contender. The Knicks, Derrick Rose, Nick Young, Camilo Anthony, Pau Gasol, DeAndre Jordan, Seth Curry. This team, it says power ranking 24. I don't get it. This team is quite nice. You got Davis Bertans, you got Marco Bellinelli, Danny Granger, David Lee. I really like this team. Definitely going to make the playoffs at least. Lakers, Kyrie Irving, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Ilyasova, Tristan Thompson, Terrence Ross. What a fascinating starting five, right? Mike Muscala, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Yeah, Alex Caruso's here. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how they end up being this year. Magic, Damian Lillard, KCP, Chris Middleton, Julius Randle, Dwight Howard. Definitely think the Magic are playoff Contenders, we'll see if they can actually make it past the first round. They haven't yet in this sim. Mavericks, Darren Collison, Brendan Roy, Rudy Gay, Thaddeus Young, Rudy Gobert, Jamal Crawford. I also think this team is a pretty solid playoff team in the West. Maybe not a finals contender, but they definitely have some good guys there. The Nets, Michael Carter Williams, CJ McCollum, Bojan Bogdanovic, Tyrese Thomas, Yao Ming. Yao Ming's now on the Nets, pretty much ending his career on the Nets, I would think. Kyle Anderson, Terry Rozier. The Nets are the Nets. I don't know. We'll see how they do. I'm not too excited about them, though. Nuggets, Austin Rivers, Lou Williams, Derek Williams, Pascal Siakam, Marcin Gortat, Boris Diaw, Ramon Sessions. It's kind of a shrug-worthy team. Probably not going to make it very far. Pacers, Tony Parker, Xavier Henry, Kawhi Leonard, Paul Millsap, Al Horford. This is another team that could be really nice this year. We'll see. With LeBron no longer in the East, the Pacers should be able to rise and be a real competitor. The Pelicans, Kemba Walker, Drew Holiday, Wilson Chandler, Giannis, Brooke Lopez, Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm waiting for the Pelicans to do something interesting. We'll see if it's this year. They definitely have the guys to do it. So it's all about execution at this point. We'll see if they're ready for the big time. Pistons, Jeremy Lin, JJ Redick, Martell Webster, Josh Smith, Emeka Okafor. The Pistons have a very interesting group of young guys here. So you got Jamal Murray, you got Bogdan Bogdanovic, you got Lauri Markkanen, you got Justice Winslow. So the Pistons are definitely brewing something here. Something is definitely brewing. It's just they got to whittle out some of these veterans first. Ricky Rubio, J.R. Smith, Trevor Ariza, Al Farouk Aminu, and DeMarcus Cousins on the Raptors with Campazzo, Jerebko, Tyler Zeller, Pat Connaughton, and they're a decent playoff team, maybe. Rockets, Elfrid Payton, Lance Stevenson, Mo Harkless, Larry Nance, Vucevic, Vujacic, Jared Jack, Willie Hernan Gomez, Markel Fultz. I'm not too crazy about this team. Sonics, Jeff Teague, Jeremy Lamb, Sean Livingston, Aaron Gordon, Miles Turner, Yi-Jane Lin. I think this team is kind of nice. Chris Douglas Roberts, Alex Len, Josh Jackson. We'll see how far they end up going. They're a dark horse playoff contender, I think. Spurs, Goran Dragic, Gary Harris, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, JaVale McGee, Harrison Barnes, Nikola Mirotic. Jason Tatum, rookie season. We'll see how he ends up doing. Got a position as power forward. We'll see how that works out for him. Suns, Russell Westbrook, Batum, Porter, Marvin Williams, Joakim Noah, Patty Mills. Westbrook was very nice last season for the Suns. We will see if he can continue to play as great as he did last year. Thunder have Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Will Barton, Tobias Harris, Andrea Bargnani, Reggie Jackson, Ryan Anderson, Garrett Temple, Dorian Finney-Smith. They got some nice players here. We'll see how things shake out here. I don't know. It might be okay. The Timberwolves, Lonzo Ball, Courtney Lee, Royce O'Neal, Kristaps Porzingis, Andre Drummond, Jabari Parker, Daniel Tice, Chris Dunn, Kyle Korver, Kent Bazemore. You get Yusuf Nurkic there. Another dark horse playoff contender. Trailblazers, Isaiah Thomas, Danny Green, Andrew Wiggins, Serge Ibaka, Clint Capella. I actually like that starting five. That's a very nice starting five. Very complementary pieces all over the place, but we'll see if it actually turns into wins on the court, right? The Vegas Vipers got James Harden, Malcolm Brogdon, Jeremy Grant, LaMarcus Aldridge, Joel Embiid, Tony Allen, Jeff Green. Harden in Las Vegas. Think about it. It makes perfect sense. He's got the strippers there, gambling, strippers, and basketball for Harden. Warriors, Rajon Rondo, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, Kenneth Faried, Nikola Jokic, Jared Bayless coming off the bench. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Warriors can do something interesting this year. That they got the Lakers and the Clippers and the Grizzlies to worry about. But with Jokic on your team, with him improving year after year, there's definitely a chance that the Warriors can be interesting this season. So I'm looking forward to seeing just how good they could be. But maybe I don't know. DeMar DeRozan hasn't really popped off. Bradley Beal. I mean, they I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see how they do. What were they last year? What was their record? They were 42-40. Yeah, so they were a bit disappointing. A bit disappointing last year. And Kenneth Farid as their power forward, maybe not the best. I don't know. I don't know. It's just they can't really afford a decent power forward next to Nikola Jokic right now. So yeah, we'll see how things work out for the Warriors this year. But if they underachieve again, we're gonna have to move some pieces. So that's pretty much all I can say about that. You also got Boban there, which is always fun, right? Chris Boucher. Wizards, Monte Ellis, Iman Shumpert, Jonathan Isaac, Jaleel Okafor, Cole Aldrich, DeJuan Blair, Hashim the Beat, Andre Robertson, Norm Powell, TJ McConnell. Some nice role players here and there, but overall, nothing exciting there. Let's check out some games, folks. Let's do that. Derek Favors making a bucket for the Hawks. So we're checking out Hawks, Cavaliers, Dennis Schroeder with the pass to Devin Booker. So it's fun to see these late 2010 stars or young stars. Ben Simmons making a basket. Ben Simmons having confidence, no back issues. Roy Hibbert still kicking it, still around, getting the rebound, missing, and then making that basket. 8-4 early on. We got Ben Simmons with a nice little hook shot. Why doesn't he have this in his bag in real life? This is an idealized Ben Simmons for sure. Okay, let's just make it clear. Ben Simmons in real life is too sad. Why would I want to make an exact replica of that Ben Simmons as he makes a layup there, 10-8. But yeah, the Cavaliers, they lost LeBron James, but they definitely have some interesting pieces. So I really don't think they'll be in the cellar for very long. They might even be a playoff contender this year, but Donovan Mitchell's a rookie, so we can't have our expectations too high. So, but there's Ben Simmons. I'm curious to see if Ben Simmons, in the time that we have left in this sim, I want to see him show up. Unlike in real life. Sixers and Bulls. You got Smith to Steven Adams, Ish Smith to Steven Adams with the dunk there. Steph Curry pulling up for a three, or stepping back for a three, I should say. Iggy with the tip in, or the alley-oop to tip in. That doesn't make any sense. The alley-oop to Steph Curry. And then we got a missed shot there. Steven Adams with the rebound and basket. How about Steph Curry sinking another three? He is just feeling it. But you got Evan Fournier firing back with the three as well. Steph Curry getting blocked by Steven Adams. Amari Stoudemire still hanging around, taking it coast to coast. Very impressive for the aging fella. You got Andre Iguodala, meanwhile, with a three. He's been in the league for quite some time as well. Remember, he was on the Mavericks for the first part of his career. Won a championship in 2010. Covington makes a shot. It's 16-11. Tim Hardaway Jr. makes a three. Yeah. Sixers look good. The Bulls, well, as we're assuming the rest of it, they are crapping out. So maybe they aren't all that. But we'll see. 122, 113, 40 points for Steph Curry, 10 threes. Yeesh. He's a monster. What can I say? How about Kristaps Porzingis, number 22 on the Wolves, making a layup there with a three by the Mavericks. And now here is Porzingis three. Porzingis on the Wolves, looking very nice. 22. Him wearing number 22 is kind of weird, but I kind of like it. I kind of like 22. We'll see if I get sick of it at some point and want to make him, number 6, number 8. I don't know. 22 seems fine. Here is Lonzo Ball, by the way. Rookie Lonzo Ball showing up, making some plays. I'd like to see that. Andre Drummond. The Wolves, they got something here, Maybe not an obvious playoff contender, but I can see it, if things can come together in the right way. I see a basket there for them. 15-4. They definitely were putting it to the book. They were definitely putting it to the Bucks early on, and it looks like they can hold on and win 98-96. We can't watch the rest of the game. We're trying to get through all these teams, checking out all the highlights of all these teams the best we can. I think we actually do I think we actually do see all 32 teams. Actually, we'll see if I end up being right. Chris Paul making a three against the Spurs. This is Heat Spurs, and we got a rebound and Anthony Davis dunking the ball. making it 5-0 Miami. Now we got JaVale McGee with a bucket, making it 5-2. Here is a pass to KD. The three is nice. 8-2 Miami. Dragic loses the ball, or Dragic, I should say. Yeah. And we got Chris Paul making a three. Making it 12-2 now is the score. He made it 10-2, now it's 12-2. Here's a three for Gary Harris. Gary Harris on the Spurs. Nice to see the Spurs do something interesting. Now we got the pass to Gordon Hayward. The three is good. Count it. 14-8. And now we have Anthony Davis with a nice bucket there. And yeah, the Heat look like you would expect. The Spurs, I don't know. Well, they're definitely not showing up right now. 117-81 is the score there. Mirotic had 18 points with the Spurs coming off the bench. Let's check out the Raptors versus the Sonics. And we got Trevor Ariza making a three for Toronto. J.R. Smith. The pass, the ball finds its way to Ricky Rubio, who passes it back to J.R. Smith for a nice little mid-range jumper there. Marcus Cousins. Count it. And now we have the pass from Cousins to Ricky Rubio. And then Trevor Ariza for three. 10-0. Are the Sonics going to do anything? That'd be nice, but they are not. There's another basket for the Raptors, and let's see if the Raptors hold on to this victory. Holding, and yeah, 116-97 final score. Raptors win. Let's keep going. Opening night 2018 season. We got Mavericks, Pistons. We got Rudy Gobert dunking the ball, making it 4-0. And now we have a pass and a corner three for the Pistons. Jeremy Lin handling the ball for Detroit. Makes the shot. 5-4 early on. Nick Collison, who retired pretty young in real life. I think we'll let him play for a couple of more years than he did in real life. Rudy Gobert with the basket there. That's Jeremy Lin pulling up for the three, missing it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now here's the pass, the pull-up jumper. Rudy Gay sinks it, 8-7. Martell Webster with a layup there for the Pistons. Ooh, bad pass, but Gobert manages to get it anyway for the bucket. Jeremy Lin. Nice to see Lin doing some interesting stuff in a game. I feel like we don't really see that many Lin highlights, or we haven't very often in the sim. There's a bucket there for the Pistons, and back and forth affair. But in the end, it turned out to be a Mavericks blowout. So 126-105 final score there. So Thaddeus Young with 23 points, and we are rolling, folks. We got Kings. We got Klay Thompson missing the shot. We got Nerlens Noel getting the putback. This is Kings Pacers. How about Klay Thompson getting the layup? Pretty nice. That is Kawhi Leonard with a layup. And now we have a pass to... That's loud, dang. That 9 kind of looks like a 4. That 9. I don't like that. I don't like the Kings numbering on the uniforms. Got a 3 there for Kawhi. Kawhi he's going to be a monster this year for sure. You can just feel it. Al Horford with a bucket. 9-7. And here is a 3 for... Is that Ron? Who's that? What was I saying? Eric Bledsoe. That's it. Sorry, I confused myself. Wrong Bay Area team. Although Sacramento isn't really a Bay Area team. Northern California team. Okay. I'm just sorry. I was talking too much. This looks like a Pacers victory. Talking too much, by that I mean non-stop talking. I need a breather. Okay. Warriors. Memphis Grizzlies. Paul George. Turnaround jumper to start things off. You got a dunk by Jokic. And then you got Paul George with another jumper. How about a 3 for the Warriors? That was Bradley Beal. And now here is Joe Johnson. ISO Joe passing it. The ball ends up in Paul George's hands. The screen from Zebo. Paul George with the jumper. 6-5. Grizzlies looking like, more of the same from last year. A finals contender. A jumper there for the Warriors. Now here's Paul George again. The rebound. Marcus Gasol dunking it. Now it's 9-8. And we have Joe Johnson with the basket. Close game early on. DeMar DeRozan with the pass to Nikola Jokic, who clumsily makes a basket, as he normally does. I'm glad that it seems like NBA 2K has captured his clumsiness. In that he's a big lumbering guy who just makes every shot imaginable. As you see a jumper there by ISO Joe, who wasn't really ISOing there, but it's his nickname, so I'm going to use it. It's a fun nickname. 111-106, the Grizzlies actually came back and won that one. Yeah, in the old days, we would have watched the end of that game, but we don't have time anymore, man. The wheels are turning constantly. Chris Bosh making a jumper for the Celtics. We got Celtics versus Nets. Got a 3 there. Was that CJ McCollum? So yeah, CJ McCollum is now on the Nets, and the Magic now have KCP. You see Yao Ming making a basket. Here is a jumper for the Nets, making it 7-4. Yao Ming. Look at a nice jumper there. Now we have Zach LaVine with a 3. Oof. Karl-Anthony Towns gets the ball, though, and makes a nice basket there. So 9-6 early on. Michael Carter-Williams to Yao Ming. As my voice cracks. Going through puberty again. Karl-Anthony Towns for 3. Stretch 5 capabilities he has in abundance. So this is looking like a Nets victory potentially, but they lost. they screwed up. They screwed that up pretty badly and lost again. Okay, Suns Jazz get a long 2 to start things off. You got Batum to Westbrook. The 3 is good. 5-0. How about a Joakim Noah lay in there? Russell Westbrook missing the shot. Rebound. Utah Jazz. And now we have a 3, making it 7-3. That was Dwayne Wade, of course. And now we have Russell Westbrook raising the roof after that basket. 9-3 is the score. Long 2. 9-7. Luke Amute to Taj Gibson, I should say. Dwayne Wade handling the ball. He's going to pull up for the 3. And Dwayne Wade, he's supposed to be washed up and old, but he's telling us something different. He's giving us a different outlook on his late career in this sim. 39 points for Dwayne Wade. So that's pretty insane that he's putting up those kind of numbers. Well, how old would he be? 35, right? I think he was born in like 82. So he'd be about 80 or 35. Dwayne Wade putting up those kind of numbers, pretty crazy. All right, Wizards, Hornets. Got a 3 for the Hornets or Wizards. Got D'Angelo Russell to Whiteside with the basket. 5-5. How about Monte Ellis making a basket? 8-7 now. Monte Ellis with a 3. When you have 32 teams, Monte Ellis being on a team makes more sense. I mean, I feel like by this time in real life, he was kind of already out of the league, but the guy could score, and the guy could still score when he was near the end of his career. And so I feel like he would find his way on one of the 32 teams if we actually had 32 teams in real life at this time. So 15-14. Let's see who ends up winning this game. Yeah, next episode I'll be showing you the ends of games. I show you the beginnings of games to ensure that we see every team. Knicks, Pelicans. Kemba Walker getting blocked there by DeAndre Jordan. And now we have Drew Holiday passing it to Wilson Chandler for the 3. That's good. Now we have Carmelo Anthony still on the Knicks. Getting blocked by Giannis, but manages to get the ball and make the basket. How about Brooke Lopez with the pass to Kemba. Kemba. Come on, Kemba. Makes that basket 5-2. Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony. The 3 is good. Tie game at 5. And now we have Kemba Walker hesitating, then pulling up for the jumper. 7-5. Carmelo Anthony now with the basket, tying the game at 7. 8-7 now. And that Anthony, top of the key, gets the screen from Derrick Rose, makes the shot, rattles in. 9-8. Still, early on the first. We got a 3 by Kemba Walker. Now we have Derrick Rose with a bad alley-oop attempt. Pau Gasol hits the long 2. Tie game at 11. A lot of scoring so far, and there's still plenty of time in the first quarter. Pau Gasol to Derrick Rose, who missed the shot, but Pau Gasol with the tip in. He is looking pretty nimble out there. It's a weird word, nimble. 3 there by Wilson Chandler, and let's see how this game turns out. And in the end, looks like the Pelicans are pulling away, and they will win 132-124. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come from the Pelicans, because they have Giannis, and it's 2018, so it's about time they start turning things around, make the playoffs. Thunder, Blazers, you saw a 3 from the Thunder. Now here's Isaiah Thomas to Wiggins for 3. I think that was Wiggins. Yep, it was. 5-3 now. Gonna make Wiggins miss. Capella dunk. So it's 5-5 now. Kyle Lowry with the pass. Tobias Harris with the 3. It's 8-5 early on, but a reverse jam by Tobias. Now we have Andrew Wiggins getting past his defender, passing it to Danny Green, who sinks the 3. 10-8. Dunk by Bargnani there. Isaiah Thomas with the pass to Danny Green. Ooh, that's from downtown. He cannot make the shot, though. And the Thunder with the rebound. The Thunder. Basket by Tobias Harris there. 14-8. And this is looking like a Thunder victory. A thunderous victory. 134-123. Yeah, maybe the Thunder can do something interesting this year, but I'm not counting on it. Yeah. Sonics! Magic! It's foggy. But we had a dunk there by Aaron Gordon, looks like. And now Damian Lillard with a nice little long 2 there. Mid-range jumper. Jeff Teague making the 3. So yeah, Jeff Teague is the starter. De'Aaron Fox is on the bench. He'll eventually start for the Sonics sooner than later. Probably by next season for sure. KCP with a missed shot there. Randall with the basket. It's a tie game at 7. Got Miles Turner up against KCP. It's an interesting matchup, but Turner is going to be the one to win it when it went out there. Dwight Howard with a dunk. Dwight Howard still doing his thing. How about Dwight Howard with a alley-oop? Tie game at 11. Now we have maybe another pass to Dwight Howard. Yes, and a basket. Dwight Howard still looking pretty good, Obviously, no injuries to deal with, which is the case for all these players. So, very nice. 127-115, the Magic win. Now we got the Lakers and the Suns. We got Kyrie Irving with a basket for the Lakers. You got Westbrook with a jumper. And LeBron James with the pass to Kyrie. So we're seeing LeBron's first on-screen assist as a Laker. But Russell Westbrook with a 3. That's pretty good. This could be a really fun matchup. Suns-Lakers with LeBron James and the Lakers. James with a 3. And yeah, James going to LA early. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just felt right That's all I can really say. Especially when the Lakers got Donovan Mitchell, I saw an opportunity for a trade. And so I took it. Alley-oop there for the Suns. And now we have a basket for the Lakers. And that's Kyrie. 13-10. Kyrie Irving again. Tying the game. Nice three there for him. And we got LeBron with the pass to Kyrie. That could be a very nice yin-yang. Very nice duo right there. 133-103, though. I mean, the Suns spanked the Lakers, but I still think eventually Kyrie and LeBron could be a very nice duo together. 42 points for Kyrie, 8 assists for LeBron. So, yeah, 42 points for Russell Westbrook as well, 14 assists. So, Pacers, Vipers. Haven't seen James Harden on the Vipers yet in Vegas, making a layup there. So, James Harden pretty much in his absolute prime in Las Vegas, as we see a three by Paul Millsap. 88-86. James Harden with the ball. I think James Harden being in Vegas is a lot of fun. We won't be able to see this in real life because he's going to retire before Vegas gets a team, and we see a dunk by Joel Embiid. But Vegas and James Harden, it's so perfect in my estimation. It's so perfect. Paul Millsap making that basket. I thought of all kinds of places James Harden could go from the Raptors, and I thought, well, you know what? The Vipers have Embiid. They got Brogdon, so I like the backcourt duo there. See, quite let him make it a basket there. James Harden would want to go to a major city, and Las Vegas was the one city where it felt like they had the right tools, the right pieces, where him going there would really make sense. And plus, it's freaking Vegas. What way to put Vegas on the map in the NBA than to put James Harden on that team? So, Cavaliers, Pistons. I think we saw these two teams already, but let's check out these highlights though. It's the end of this game, so that's exciting. Got Greg Oden with a basket. Greg Oden having a nice career. Josh Smith still doing some interesting stuff. We have Martell Webster making the basket. 96-94. Got a miss there. Jordan Hill with the basket. 98-94 was the score. Now it's 194. Jeremy Lin is going to pull up for the three and make it. 100-97. Jeremy Lin again. This time missing. Josh Smith can't quite pull in the rebound. And now the Cavaliers are going to try and expand their lead with about a minute and a half left to go in the game. Ben Simmons. No way. Okay. Didn't make that shot. Greg going with the basket, though. I like it. I like that Ben Simmons is attempting those shots, though, in this sim. He made a bad mistake there. But we have a Josh Smith basket. And that's the end of this game. Here comes the end of this game. Cavaliers right here. Alley-oop. We'll seal it for the Cavaliers. That's a thank you, guys. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you again in the next episode.